Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with NieR Automata version 1.1a episode number 1 reaction. Okay, so I'm going to give a little introduction here and then go to the reaction. First of all, I'm pretty sure people who have been watching my reactions probably know this. I've talked about this multiple times in multiple anime reactions. How much I love NieR Automata. NieR Automata is a game which blew me away. Probably it's still probably my most favorite game, action RPG game in that I've played, and I don't think it can that easily be toppled because this was a game that it just blew me away. The soundtrack, the visuals, the story, everything blew me away, and I was mesmerized. Like it was something, and I would probably never forget the feeling that I went through while playing this game, and it was amazing. And now after that, obviously, I was thinking, like, hopefully maybe it someday will come when we're going to get like an anime adaptation of this game, and it's finally here. Now I don't exactly know how this is going to go. As far as I've read, this will have like a different story than the game. I'm not really sure. I might be wrong though. So I'm not exactly sure what it is. Even if it's a different story, even if it's not the different story, but just the game story that is adapted as an anime, I won't have any problem with it. I'll take what I can. Whatever it will provide us, I'm happy to watch that. Like, that's how much I love NieR Automata. And if it's like a new story or something different, then I'll be extra happy, obviously, because it'll be something new. However, if it's the same story of the game, then it's fine. Like, I'll take that, because I'm just that much like I want that much of an anime adaptation for this. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've seen a little bit of the trailer and the visuals and everything kind of looks good. Let's see how this goes. And yeah, I hope it goes like at least the what can I say, the storytelling and everything is on same par as the game. If it is able to surpass that, that'll be very amazing. But it's kind of a huge hurdle because the game was amazing. The story in the game was amazingly told, and I don't think it can probably surpass that, but at least it can be on par to that. So let's hope for that. So yeah, looking forward to this. And yeah, I'm going to be starting. Another thing I should mention is that I played NieR Automata when it came out. It's been so long, I've forgotten most of the things. So there might be a few places where I actually don't remember stuff. Like most of the stuff I've forgotten, so that's one thing. And another thing is that I've actually not played NieR Replicant. I think I've still not played it, and I will play it. I have plans of playing it. I never got the time to play it, so that's another thing. So these two things I want to mention at the beginning. All right, let us get started. So this is episode number 1 reaction to NieR Automata. So yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh boy. Yeah. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh, I remember this part. We had the the little bullet thing where we used to attack the enemies. No, I don't know exactly what you call bullet hell. I think that's what you call it. That section in the game. Okay, starting like the game. Okay. Oh, the music. Oh, oh wow, this is reminding me of stuff when I played the game. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Light mode. Okay. Ooh. Okay. All units 7 9s. Goliath weapon. Oh yeah, I remember the huge thing, the boss battle we got at the beginning. Oh boy. And this game is difficult, actually difficult. Like it took me a while to get accustomed to everything. The difficulty and oh wow, they're including this part as well. Nice. This was this mini. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. We had this part in the game as well. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right, here we go. The battle begins. Ooh, okay. Okay, the animation looks good. Here's the little robot that always follows us, attacking little. Oh, nice. Oh wow, this has started really good. I'm enjoying this. Okay, let's listen to the opening. Wait, is this Eimer? Is this Eimer? It's Eimer. Yes. Oh, I did not know Eimer was going to sing the song. Okay. Yep, Eimer. Wow. You know what? Eimer actually really matches. Like, oh, those two. Oh boy. Oh boy. I feel like Eimer's voice is perfect for this, the atmosphere in this show. Wow. Oh, this part. Oh my god. I loved they're actually including these. Nice. Hmm. Well, Everyone's dead. Wait, his personality wasn't like this, as far as I can remember. Okay, he wasn't this playful. Am I misremembering stuff? They probably changed his personality a little bit, you know. He was not like, you know, the way he's playfully talking. I don't remember him being like this in the game. He was very serious, you know. Nice. Oh, I remember fighting these robots. Oh my god, yo. Nice. Just watch. 2B is going to start going up in the waifu list. Like, she was not in any animation. Like, she was only in the game, but now that she's in an anime, I can see her gaining popularity immensely now. And well deserved. She's one of the best characters, one of the best female characters. Damn. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yep. Yep. Oh. No, it's not. Yeah, yeah. It's a different one. Goddamn track. Oh. Dodge. Yes. Nice. Ah, the special attack of the pods. The pod used to have a. That was quite easy. What the hell? I don't remember it being that easy in the game. Oh boy. Oh, there you go. There we go. I was like, what the hell? Why didn't. Yeah. Nice. Hmm. All right. No. Defense device. Okay. Destroy the core device. Hmm. Weapon factory built by human. Ooh, there they are. Time to fight. No hostility. Oh. Hmm. Wait, I don't remember. I don't remember the robots being that. Okay, maybe I'm misremembering things. Scanner models. Yeah. Yeah. To be. Oh, this place. Wow. Yeah, completely made it like the game. Nice. Random things that it learned. Uh, hmm. Okay, I can understand why they changed a few things. Because obviously they cannot keep enemies coming and fighting, you know, it's not a game. That is why they were like, oh, the robots are quiet now. But in the game we had to fight them. Ooh, interference. Yeah. Ooh. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. There you go. There you go. The first big boss battle we had to go through. Okay, so all right. Damn, look at that. Oh, yes. Oh boy. Ooh, jumping. Waves interfered, unable to communicate. Yeah. Oh. All right, here we go. Oh. Oh, she we grabbed him. Her. Okay, a few parts are different, obviously, because it cannot go like the game. The game is different completely. The battles and everything. I'll talk about all of this later on in the discussion section. Oh yeah, he did the hacking. Oh, this mini game. Oh boy, I remember the mini game. Yes. Hmm. Okay. Tube of machines control. 10 seconds. Oh. Oh no. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. This did happen. Yeah, and this thing goes down. Okay. Hmm. And we have to climb up the Goliath now. Oh, the black box. Okay, they're actually adapting the first part. Oh, nice. They included that. Oh boy. Hmm. Hmm. All right, here we go. Now we're going to get the whole. Wait, what? Okay, here we go. I was like, wait, where is this going? Okay, yeah, yeah, it's going according to the game. Oh yeah, this. Okay, nice. Yeah. Yes, whack it. Yep. This part was the easiest part in the game where you just whack the enemy with the thing. Oh. Oh, now time to dodge. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, yeah, they're going to do that. All right. Yep. Surprise, surprise. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, mm, the black box. Hmm. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is gorgeous. Yep, there you go. Hmm. Well, yeah. Not to be or not to be. Oh my god. What the? Wait. Are they gonna explain the endings? Oh, thank you. They're going to do this. For people who haven't played the game, nice. Okay. That's hmm. Order of release. Okay. Hmm. Black box. Yep. Oh no. Great. Meteor. To be continued. Oh wow. Okay. All right. I'm liking this. The way they're doing this. Everything for up until now, everything went according to the game. And I have to say that, like I said, I don't exactly know whether they're going to go through, which route they're going to follow, what they're going to do, what story they're going to tell. But up until now, it's going according to how the game went. So yeah, now obviously as we can see, I love the fact that here they included a lot of things that we had to do in the game. Now the first thing that I want to explain here, I can understand what they're trying to do. That part when I was reacting, and then when I was like, wait a minute, the when they talk about the robots, how they're quiet and everything, I'm like, wait a minute, this didn't happen in the game. As far as my memory goes, I might be wrong, because like I said, it's been a long while I've played the game. As far as my memory goes, the robots were not quiet. We actually had to fight every one of them. Then I was like, wait a minute, why are they saying that the robots are actually quiet? It's because this is an anime. Like, I can understand what they're doing here. Obviously, game is a game. In a game you have to continuously fight, and since it's an action RPG, every second you have to, like, you're meeting new enemies, you're fighting, leveling up, getting new weapons, leveling up your skills, and then another new place you're fighting and everything, continuous fighting, one after the other. And in the middle of the fighting, in the gaps within the fighting, there's a little bit of story, cutscenes and everything, and that's how it goes. Obviously they cannot do it in an anime. Like, it's impossible. Like, in an anime, they have to, like, then continuously show us them fighting over and over and over again. It's impossible to tell a story like that. And I think this is one subtle change that they brought in. And like I said, I've read them saying how, since obviously it's a game trying to be adapted to an anime, you cannot put everything that was in the game in the anime. It cannot be done like that. This is one of those things. In a game, continuously you'll have to fight. Obviously we cannot do that in an anime. Obviously there'll be a lot of budget, like, it'll take a lot of budget, and the story cannot be properly told if the characters are continuously fighting. So this is one change I think they brought in here. Correct me if I'm wrong, people who have played the game. If I'm wrong about anything, correct me, because like I said, it's been a long while I've played the game. I don't remember much. There's few things I remember. So this is, I think, one change they brought in, where the robots were actually quiet. However, in the game they were not quiet. We had to continuously fight them. And for simplicity in the anime, they did this, and I'm fine with it. Yeah, it's obviously you cannot do anything in this situation. Like, you're like, like you cannot make the characters continuously fight. You cannot tell the story. Then this is an anime, not a game. So that's the first thing that I saw, the little change that they brought here. And yeah, so that's one thing. Now, a lot of the things I really appreciate, for example, the stuff that they included here. For example, the first part where we get to see, this part where's that part? Yeah, where we see those the airplanes kind of zooming past, and there's a lot of the, like, other airships as well at the same time. Everyone starts gets gunned down by those little, like, floating robot things, and 2B is the only one who survives. That part was obviously in the game. It was like a little, I don't know exactly what you call them. I think you call them bullet hell. Correct me if I'm wrong. That style of gameplay where there's like a little spaceship and there's like enemy coming down like this, like vertically down, and you have to keep shooting like this and keep move your, like, airship like this and this and this, and you have to keep on shooting. Those games when we used to have previously in those handheld consoles, those was like a little spaceship. You had to, like, just shoot at the enemies and it used to come. I think those are called bullet hells. Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. So it was like that in the game, and that's how you like, you had to do it. And then, like, after 2B fights all of them, she asks the operator, she's like, what am I supposed to do? Everyone is down, only I am alive, and so should I retreat or something? The Goliath weapon is still alive. So they're like, I'll go to the Goliath weapon, connect information, and damage it. So that was a new mission given to it, to 2B. 2B then starts zooming past and gets into a little tunnel sort of thing, a little pipe. And oh boy, that was also in the game. I remember, like, it was like a little section where you had to dodge those obstacles like this and this and this, and you had to go in. And yeah, that was pretty fun, and they included that as well. I'm like, damn, that was nice. They kind of included that. And she breaks in, comes down, with her sword, and that is where we first get control of 2B in the game. And with the sword we start fighting, and there's a little pod with us. The pod continuously keeps firing while we shoot. So for the pod, what you had to do is to continuously keep pressing one button, and it used to just keep on attacking at the enemies, while the other, what's it called, the other movements and everything, you can use them to move to B and attack and everything. And that was how it was. And the game used to do this. I remember sometimes it was third person, sometimes it was like the whole perspective completely changed. It changed, like, from top, from bottom, like, from side, and it was very stylish. It was very, like, stylized, and I used to love them. Like, with the different types of enemies that used to come in, and the way they had fought, the camera movement would change. Sometimes you're looking from the top, sometimes you're looking from the sides, sometimes you're fighting third person. And it took a while to get adjusted to it, but it was very fun. And there was like a little thing with the dodging animation as well, where the enemies used to attack you can dodge, and it used to kind of slow down the time a little bit, like a thing. And if you are able to properly dodge in correct time, it can counter attack or something. There's like a lot of things. I remember them, like, little thing. And like I said, the game was pretty difficult as far as I can remember. Like, I remember dying multiple times. And yeah, anyways, 2B comes in, and she starts fighting those little robots, over there. And that was the first battle that we had to go through in the game, and that was fun. They kind of gave us the tutorial over there, and it was really fun. And that, like, like that little battle. Now after that, we get a little scene of those small little tiny robots walking with the bucket, pouring little oil in one of the fallen down robots and trying to, like, wake it up. And 9B was like, oh, that's not going to make it come back to life. Now, I don't really remember this part, but I remember a particular scene like this being in the game, where you had to control the little robot. The little robot, you were given the control of the little robot, and I remember what you had to do was try to find out a way to, try to wake up your friends, and all your friends were just dead. and you had to go and try to do different things to try to wake them up. And I remember one task was take a bucket, take a little oil and pour it on the on the robots to try to wake it up or something like that. I remember, not now but way later in the game, as far as I can remember, this part was. But they're showing this now, I think. Again, my memory is hazy, I don't exactly remember, but something like that. So I was like, wow, they kind of included this one as well. That's interesting. And yeah, and there was a few interesting things that we got in that cutscene, and kind of a few realizations we got there. This game and this anime as well, I'm pretty sure they're going to adapt the stuff, is very provoking. It's extremely thought provoking, and it's beautiful. Like, the message and everything in this game is amazing. Like, that's why I'm so excited to see how they're going to do this in an anime format. They will be able to express the message in a way better way, I think. And I'm looking forward to that, because obviously in a game you have to fight and everything, and within that you're getting the story little by little. This is anime. They can very nicely tell us the message. And like I said, this game is amazing. It's so thought provoking. There's so many things in this, that I can't even just explain properly. Just we have to just wait for everything, and I've forgotten a lot of things as well. So I'm also kind of excited to get my memory a little bit brushed up and remember about stuff. Like, I remember not playing NieR Replicant, just because I've forgotten a lot of the things in NieR Automata. So I was like, if I need to play NieR Replicant, I need to play NieR Automata again first. And it's a very big game, so I did not have time. So I was like, that's why I never played NieR Replicant. Now that the anime is coming out, and like I said, my memory will be brushed up again. Hopefully after this anime ends, I'll actually be able to play NieR Replicant without playing NieR Automata again. Because like I said, NieR Automata is huge, and I don't have the time to replay it. So I want to play NieR Replicant. However, just because I've forgotten stuff from NieR Automata, I still haven't started it. So hopefully this anime can help me out with that, kind of brushing my memories and everything. But anyways, a few stuff is kind of coming to my mind back again, and it's getting refreshed. I can remember a few things after I saw this episode now. And okay, anyways, so 2B, not 2B, sorry, 9S is like, he's a scanner type model, and he's like this commander, or no, wait, 2100 for operator, yeah. She's like, can you hear me? Okay, one thing, correct me if I'm wrong, people who have played the game, was 9S's character like this? Was he this playful? I don't remember him being this playful. Or am I actually forgetting it? I don't know. But anyways, he's a little bit playful here, he's like, hi, I don't remember him being like that. But anyways, maybe my memory is failing me, it's been a long while I've played it. So who knows? Okay, so after that, he gets the order, go to 2B and help her out. And yeah, we get to see 2B fighting and attacking the enemies, and in comes that huge thing, the tractor thing or whatever that was, I don't know. And yeah, that part was also in the game. I remember that part showing us how to fight that tractor thing, and that tractor thing was kind of difficult to attack. It was had a huge chunk of health, and we used to have to they were continuously telling us how to fight it. And I remember them also telling us here in how they defeated the the thing is using the pods special attack. I remember them introducing the special attack like that in the game. They were like, oh, press this button when the pod recharges for it to shoot out a special beam or something. And yeah, and that was the special attack that we saw over here. So it it catches fire, and it seems as if it has gone down, but it starts acting up again, and in comes 9S. Obviously this was also in the game. 9S comes in, helps us out with it, and 9S is like, yeah, nice to meet you, 2B. I am 9S and I've come to support you. And okay, so there you go, they start walking. Now I'm going to read this part. Like I said, this, like, NieR Automata has a lot of lore, a lot of story, a lot of them which I've actually forgotten. So I'm glad that they're giving us the story as well. Okay, here NieR says this place seems to be an old weapon factory built by humans. Okay, the enemy used this factory to make more machine life forms. And we see here those little robots just looking at them. And the pod says no hostility detected in this area. We're seeing more and more of these ones standing there without attacking us. What are they doing? Okay, we haven't received any information on the scanner unit about the machine lifeform sleeping function. Now, interesting thing here they did. They're like, oh, these robots are not doing anything to us. They're just standing there. What are they doing just standing there? Like I said, this was not how the game went, because obviously you have to fight the enemies in the game. Since this is an anime, they cannot let us show continuous fighting. It'll just break the immersion of the story. If you continuously fight, keep fighting, So they did it like this. However, I'm not going to say anything here at this point. I do remember something which is kind of related to this part, where they say that the enemies are just standing still and just looking at you. What are they doing? This part is like there's a different thing that's going to happen later on in the story, which is going to kind of blow your mind a little bit. Like I remember me getting completely crazy, like shocked, like at that part. Like I said, it's actually technically spoilers, so I'm not going to say anything. But there's a few things that you're going to understand little by little, and the robots are something which has a lot of things, like a lot of things you need to understand about them, which we're going to get to know little by little, and that will be covered later in the as we get to see the anime. But now I'm not going to say anything, yeah, but that did kind of that's one of my favorite parts. That part, when that part is going to come, it's one of my favorite parts. I'll talk about it when that part comes. Anyways, so after that we get to see NieR kind of talking to 2B, and he's like, oh, we're always just working alone. So I'm kind of happy to talk to you, 2B. I do remember this conversation in the game as well. They're kind of bringing in the conversations as well that was in the game. And he is like, and 2B's like, oh, we shouldn't have emotions. And then she's like, call me 2B. No need to add any honorifics to my name. And he's like, oh, thank you, 2B. And okay, now next we get inside that factory kind of thing. And yeah, that was also in the game. I remember that factory being like an actual game level. As far as I can remember, you had to go through there and fight enemies and get out of there and go closer to the Goliath. And here 2B suddenly says the core the core has gone outside, like that core, it just zooms out. Okay, some interference is coming up, new enemies comes in, and the Goliath wakes up. And there you go. Like I said, the different the things, the chainsaw kind of thing that was there, it kind of goes and attaches itself to the Goliath, and it becomes like a Transformers robot or something, it just builds itself up. And this huge, humongous robot kind of thing is going towards you, trying to attack you with its two huge thing, like those rotating chainsaw-like things. Now, obviously, the battle here was kind of obviously not shown as extensively as it was in the game. This part in the game was kind of difficult, a little bit difficult, It was, you had to fight the Goliath. It was like now I'm going to talk about how they did it in the game. Okay, here in the anime, what we see happens here is that 2B's fighting the Goliath. What she does is she jumps up on the Goliath's arm, starts running, tries to go to its face and attack it. However, the Goliath brings in those two chainsaw thing, trying to get you. This is new. This was not in the game, as far as I can remember. But NieR comes in, grabs 2B, and rescues her from that, and uses the rockets to attack one of its arms. It breaks down, Uh, Okay, now I'm going to talk about how it was in the game. As far as I can remember, in the game, it was the Goliath was like coming at you, like attacking with the thing, and you had to dodge, attack it, like trying to break its arm, and 9S kind of is supporting you at the same time. And there was no jumping on top of the arm, running and trying to go towards the Goliath, and like none of those were there as far as I can remember. I don't remember that being there, but it was basically just attacking you. You dodge, attack, dodge, attack, dodge, attack, unless and until you were able to bring down the health completely. And the Goliath had multiple stages, like the first stage, like the health goes down, and then it again starts, like have like doing something else. And it was crazy. It was a crazy boss battle, and it is not going down at all. You're continuously trying to attack it and defeat it, but it's not going down. It was that, like persistent. And I remember that part as well, where here they kind of show that as well, where 9 starts to hack it. And he kind of, like, how they show us here is he goes inside its consciousness and try to, like do something. A defensive wall. Okay, I found the tube of the machine's control hub and its vulnerability. Okay, execution starts in 10 seconds, and there's like some like he's like, oh, it's recovering quicker than I thought. That was the hacking part. And the hacking part, I'm kind of in, like, and I was like, damn, they kind of included the hacking part as well. That was kind of nice, because in the game there was a mini game associated with the hacking. Whenever you used to hack someone, a mini game used to come where there's like a little arrow thing which used to shoot small little bullets, and you have to attack the, like the little things that used to come out, and attack them and defeat them completely. If you're able to defeat them, you win the hacking mini game or something like that. It was, as far as I can remember. That was pretty difficult as well. I remember losing in that, because the enemies used to just scurry around like this, and it was kind of difficult to control. And yeah, it was a fun little mini game, I remember. And if you're able to win the mini game, you win the hacking, and you're able to hack it or something like that, as far as I remember. Anyways, so okay, now after that, 9S comes, back from the hacking, and this thing whacks 9S. 9S, like, just falls down on top of the Goliath, and then the Goliath falls asleep, kind of, just goes inactive. It's temporarily shut down. So 2B's like, 9S, like, tries to go and find 9S and, like, help him out. And I love this. Like I said, I'm really appreciative of the little things that they included from the game. For example, if you see here, there was one part when 2B starts climbing the ladder. She gets on the ladder and does like a somersault, like completely flips herself, and just, that was in the game. That was like part of the, like animation, where you used to climb like you used to climb a ladder. Sometimes 2B used to do that, completely upturn herself, like do a little somersault, and like kind of that. I remember that being in the game. So these small little things, like small little details I've included from the game, I like it. I'm really liking it. Now, obviously, 9S has been injured, and 2B is like, oh, I need to give you first aid, and 2B spot is like, oh, like his, like, health is low, his vital signs are low, like it's a waste of resources or something like that, it was saying. Okay, okay, yeah, she's like, okay, the pod is like, 9S's vital signs are weak, you can't use first aid measures too. And she's like, shut up, just give them to me. And obviously we can see, if you remember, 9S telling before that we are not allowed to have emotions, but we can see 2B showing so much emotion here. And 9S is like, 2B, you should go now, we're actually soldiers, we're fighting, like, you should not waste your time here, go and do your mission. And he, like, gives the control of his, like, like the aircraft thing that he uses to her, and gives her the controls of it. And she's, in the end, she's like, all right, fine. She gets inside the aircraft, and okay, 9S's spot comes in. It's like the interference is lower due to enemy status. The signal is not steady. We can try laser communication. Tubi's records database. And this is where he tells the bot that like the copy, like the data and send it to the headquarters. That's what he does. And that is why 2B later on remembers all the memory. And okay, and here we get to see the battle. The Goliath wakes up again, it shoots at us. And again, that part was also in the game, and I love that part in the game where they use the Goliath's own arm to whack it, using the hacking thing, and whacks it. And I remember that part was so satisfying in the game, like you just whack the enemy with that big thing, and it's like took out a huge chunk of the health. And yeah, that was fun. Anyways, in the end, 2B comes out and plunges her sword into the head. And yeah, the Goliath goes down. She falls on top of the Goliath again, and like Ninus comes in, grabs her hand, and okay, Tubi's like, ask headquarters for support, and he's like, no need. Like 2 more Goliath comes up, 2 or 3 of them, and obviously it's impossible to defeat them all, so we have to do something else. What should we do? Obviously the best thing to do here is blow up. And I remember this part in the game. I was like, what the hell, did I die or something? Like, I'm like, what? And I'm pretty sure people who are watching this anime for the first time, not have played the game, probably had the similar reaction in this section. They're like, what the hell, they died or something? What happened? Because but I knew what's happening, so I was not that concerned about this section. But anyways, they bring out the black box, use the black box reaction to destroy the target. And he's like, it's my honor to have fought with you. And he said that because obviously he knows that he won't be remembering everything. 2B will have his memory, but he's not able to upload his memory there. That's why he says in the end that it's an honor to fight you. He wanted to say that before, just moments before. And puts the 2 of them together, and explosion happens. And there you go. Like I said, I'm like, at this moment when I was playing the game, I'm like, what the hell? Did they die or something? But then next scene, something else happens. Okay, everything is designed for destruction. Okay, 13 satellite orbit base bunker. Okay, she says we are trapped in an endless vortex of life and death. And 2B wakes up. I love the art style. The art style is gorgeous. She wakes up. It's like this black and white scene. She's running and she says, is this a curse or punishment? And however, if it is possible, please let me keep the hope that he'll be happy. This is my... Okay, so 2B comes in and Ninus is also there. And yeah, in the game, this part was kind of a side-scrolling thing, like where they showed us from the side, and you have to walk like this, like those video games, the side-scrolling video games, that was like this part. It was not third person. Like I said, different sections in the game kind of changed the camera angle in a different way, and it was very enjoyable to play it. It gave like a different feeling every time. Like here it was not third person, however you were like walking like this. I don't know exactly how you call that, from side-scrolling thing that you do. And you're like walking like this constant, and everything's like black and white in the game, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then we meet 9S again, and 9S is like, the operation is successful, the Goliath weapon was destroyed, and to the areas controlled by the enemy, all that stuff he's saying. And 2B's like, 9S, thank you for uploading my data. No, she says uploading our data to the base at the last. She doesn't know. She thought that he also uploaded his data. But Ninus says like, sorry, I don't have that part of the memory. And he says that I probably only had time to back up your data. Yeah, that was what happened. And he says, so I only remember the things that happened before I met you. And yeah, up until that point, it was backed up, but after that didn't have the time. So he remembers everything. He remembers, like, that there was a mission to uh, back up 2B as well, but up until that time, from that point onwards, he doesn't remember anything. So all those, like, memories are not there. And in the end, he's like, glory to mankind, and he's like, glory to mankind, and he leaves, and we see 2B clenching her fists. Now, after that, there's a little section where the pod talks to us. The pod 042 tells us that operation starts now. Introduce the multiple endings of game NieR Automata. Now, if you guys don't know, people have not played the game has multiple endings. And as far as I can remember, it's not multiple endings as per se. It's kind of like, it's like the first time you play the game, it has one ending, and then you play the game again from... No, wait a minute. Was it multiple ending? Wait. Oh yeah, it was multiple ending, I think, or something like that. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. People who've played the game, if I'm saying anything wrong here, let me know in the comments, because again, it's been so long, I've forgotten a lot of things. So as far as I can remember, it was like you played the game, it had like one ending. It was kind of like the bad ending, and then you start from again, like from one of the points and make a different choice. This time you're able to make a different choice, and after you've gone through that bad ending, you can go to another choice, and this ending now, you get to another ending, and that's also not the ending. Again, you come back a little bit, and then the game changes the whole perspective to another character, and you play the game from that character's point of view and go through a lot of different things that was going on, and a few new characters will be introduced. You get to play the game from a few of those characters' perspective as well. I'm not saying anything because, like I said, it will be spoilers. And like this, you do a few of the endings. Like you go through one ending, then you come back and do another ending. You do the ending from another person's perspective. Little by little, it goes like this. In the end, everything kind of comes together to a singular ending, where in the end you get the actual ending. It's not multiple routes, multiple endings. It is multiple endings, but by the end of it, kind of converges to one thing, and that's the final ending. And there you go. And in the ending was beautifully done. And like I said, I am not going to say anything. Just I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to how they're going to do this here as well. And like I said, I'll see how they're going to do it. And after understanding how they're doing it, if there's like a few differences and here and there from the game, I'll talk about it. And that's when I'm going to talk about it, not before that. So let's wait and let's see how they're going to do this, because I'm kind of curious how they're going to tackle the multiple endings here as well. Are they going to show everything, and then kind of how are they going to do it? So here the pod tells us, introducing the multiple endings of the game NieR Automata. Over, and then we get the little chibi little puppet thing, and they talk to us about a few things. Okay, 9S and 2B are there. Okay, he says the game NieR Automata has multiple endings, so you can end the game in different ways. So we have chosen a couple of special ones from the multiple endings. Okay, they're going, like he says, a few of them they have picked up, and they're probably going to change a few things. So they're not going to show everything, I'm guessing. So they're going to pick a few things, and they're going to make it like a linear story. Obviously, you cannot make this like a multiple branching story because this is an anime, not a visual novel or a choice making game. So they're going to pick a few things, and it's going to kind of go through the story and make a singular ending. And I'm guessing I can kind of guess what they're going to do, because I know the endings. I kind of have a basic vague memory of the endings. Like I said, it's been so long. I can kind of guess how they're going to do it, and how they're going to kind of converge everything to one point. And I do know what they're probably going to do, like how they're going to do it. But let's wait for it, and I'm going to double check if they're going to do it like that, because that's the only way I can see them taking this. Yeah, the multiple endings, the multiple branches, they'll probably mention it and show it to us a little bit, and then go to the main branch, and that's how they're going to do it, I think. Anyways, so yeah, they kind of explained that to us, and there you go, and that's where it ended. So I'm like, okay, so I have a positive impression for this. It was a good start, and I liked it. You know, like the music and everything, the visuals, the animations, everything looks quite good. You know, the story is following the game story up until now, and I'm sure it'll follow the game story up until like one of the branching points, and that's where it's probably going to change something, or like, you know, let's see, let's wait and see. But either way, yeah, that was good. I enjoyed it, and yeah, I can see they're probably going to do it in a good way. Like, I had a little bit of a fear in me. I was like, will they be able to properly convey everything just as amazing, how amazing it was in the game? Will they be able to reproduce it? After watching the first episode, I can see that happening. They'll probably be able to do it. I have high hopes, you know, and I'm looking forward to the upcoming episodes. So there you go. That is it. That's my reaction to the first episode of NieR Automata. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. And another thing, like I said, I discussed about a lot of things about the game and how it went. If I am wrong about anything, which I can be, my memory is extremely bad, and if I played this game a long time ago, so my memory is getting refreshed about a few things here. But if I made any kind of mistake about something and gave some wrong information of something over here, and you have played the game, you detected my mistake, let me know in the comment section, and correct me down there. And yeah, so anyways, yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video, next episode of NieR Automata. So until then, goodbye and have a nice day.